This is your AM market recap for Thursday, March 17th, 2022. Let's go.
This is Dan Max, CDXP Realty, aka the Trading Agent. We're going to start doing this every once in a while, a little morning AM recap. This is for Thursday, March 17th, 2022. Let's get into it. Just going to talk about the things that I'm watching. Again, this is not my trading computer, but this computer has charts, the same charts. It's just not laid out like I like, but we'll get into it either way. The dollar, let's just kind of run through these quick. You'll appreciate to be able to see the bigger picture of things. We talked about dollar. Again, the volatility in the dollar doesn't really, is what matters. At this point, the price of it dropping might be good for gold. Just keep an eye on that. TLT, we talked about buying this yesterday. I was posted on the Discord room. It needs to get into this gap, and you can see there's a gap from 134 to about 133 area. Need to get back over this downtrend, fill the gap. If so, this yesterday's action will confirm to me it was an outside reversal, and this is actually about to go higher. Rates are going to go lower. The VIX, talked about once it broke the 20-day, you got problems. It's currently at the 50-day, which, this is OPEX. Sometimes they like to smash the VIX. The market is getting more comfortable with what's going on in the world. I would think at this point, the market is due to pullback. We're going to talk about that here in a second, or actually right now. This is why I was, kind of saying it might be worth a short, because if you look at today's action, it is a little bit of an outside reversal. You've gone from 416 to 435, the upper side of the probably range for OPEX. And I would not be surprised if it came back to the 20-day. So, if you wanted to short and look for 3 or 4, maybe 5 points in the SPY, I think it's on the table. Qs just continue to lag. I'm not a real believer in them, but that's definitely a little outside reversal. If it gets under the 20-day, it could probably get back down, 328 pretty quick. It just really depends. You're kind of fishing for news at this point to really pull the markets down. Markets are digesting yesterday's news. To me, it wasn't bullish because they didn't do a 50 rate hike or a big rate hike. So just keep that in mind if you are bearish. Just be careful. Pick your short weakness. Don't short the leaders. IWM. This is really interesting because I thought we'd hit the 50-day on this pop, and luckily I sold and been kind of playing around with it. I don't really have a ton going on with that. I've been putting my money elsewhere, but I held through because I had some pretty good price action on some of my entries. It's such a small position. I'm just kind of letting it run, and it looks like the 50-day would be probably smart for me to take profits here. Just speaking out loud, but again, it's such a small position at this point. I'm not really too concerned about it. The GLD, we talked about this buying. We talked yesterday that, when it got under 178, we said this could be in play, 175, 176, but keep in mind you went from 193 down to 177. It was a big move. It was due to bounce. You hit the 1900 level, if I remember correctly, on the futures. Now you gapped. You're back over the 20-day. This is all bullish action. I say don't ever chase, but I do like the action. It looks like it is going higher. It's not really rocket science. Silver, same thing. We pulled back. We got under the 20-day, but then ultimately closed over it. And we said yesterday this looked like bullish action. Not surprised that you followed through higher. Again, love to see higher volume, but it is what it is. It's OPEX. Like I said, plowing through these quick. AG. We said yesterday that, or 2 days ago, like, hey, look, it's holding this little blue box, taking out the highs. Here we go, coming into some new resistance, maybe in the mid 14s, but looks good. We said this in the recap videos. It looks really, really good. Nothing to be bearish about. Let's see what I want to look at. That's in my breadbasket of things that are interesting to me. GDX. Talked about that yesterday. Some of the friends in the Discord room were talking about the 20-day. We'll look at that. Held. We are making higher highs. It is cooking. Really nothing much to say. CCJ, this is one we put a trade on yesterday when it went to the 20-day. At this point, you are up 8-9% from your entry, depending on where you got in. You're feeling pretty good. We talked about this. Just, went a little too high, pulls back to the 20-day. And this is where I talk about the smooth, like the nature of a up move. Like, this is why you don't chase, because if you chase up here, you're missing out when things dip. And we're going to go to the exception here for X, where I did sell into the trend up here at 34, and now it's breaking out. But I didn't sell all of it for the reason that it had the potential to break this monthly downtrend, and you'll see it now. I mean, looks like it's breaking out. So I added back just a little, but I'm not really going to be. You technically could be aggressive if your time frame is months. Then yes, buying the breakout of the monthly. But as someone who can watch pretty regularly, I'm not going to go crazy here and buy some. I will wait for a pullback. So maybe it hits the 200 month and backs up. But you know what? I'm playing probabilities. I could be absolutely wrong. This thing just rips and shreds higher, and I'm wishing I own more. I mean, that's the possibility. Those are the probabilities I'm playing with here. VALE, we bought this here at the 200 day and below at 17, 1840s, get over the 20 day. Maybe it's starting a new trajectory, meaning there could be a higher pitch angle for the next up channel, meaning maybe it gets to 23. Well, we'll cross those bridges when we get there. Mosaic really wanted to see this get back down into the mid 50s. Did not hit it, but it's bullish. I mean, it is what it is. CF, same thing. Really, really, really was praying to see a retest yesterday, or not a retest, but like a little lower, because I thought Mosaic and CF would move together. Didn't happen. Again, missed out. People like say don't talk about, I'm like, I just don't really have desire to talk about tech, but people are like, yeah, you probably should, just show it lags. I mean, you can see, like, look at Apple, AMD, look at where they're at in the charts, Tesla. I mean, this is all you really need to see about them. I mean, I probably got some other tech names down here. I started trying to scrub them from this computer because they all look like shiitake mushrooms. I mean, all low end of range, while you pull up, X. These things are building and breaking out, VALE. Building, breaking to higher highs. I mean, if you can't see the relative strength in materials compared to tech, stop by the Discord room. Link is in the description below. We're always in here chatting. I think it's one of those things where you need to be aware of what is leading and what's not. And if you're trying to buy weakness on names that are weak, you're not really going to get rewarded for it. But if you buy weakness on names that are leading, I mean, it's just like when tech was leading. I mean, you could add tech on any dip. Well, now they're not leading, so you got to be really careful, because at some point, the pigs that have been playing, like, again, the market changes, and if you can't change with it, you will get slapped. All right, keep an eye on the TLT. Looking good. Talk to y'all later.
Thanks for watching. For more trading knowledge and insight, click on the videos on the right, and also join the Discord room. Link is in the description below. If you have any questions, please stop on by the Discord room and let's chat. Thank you.